Now there are a bunch of surface mount parts that there's a couple different ways to get them off. I'll try to show you a couple of fun ways here. Alright, so let's go for this here flash chip. And this is having a hell of a time. There we go. Alrighty, got one side. Now let's get the other. I don't know why this thing is sticking. It's almost off, but it just refuses to let go. There we go. Well, you so pain in the butt. Anyway, that'll clean it up with some flux. Guess I can do that right now. Alrighty, that side looks all nicely cleaned up. Let's go ahead and cover some more flux on there. Oh yeah, good job covering it up. Okay, so it looks like I got a couple little bent leads here. I'll have to fix them up, but it's mostly cleaned up. So that's one way you can heat up one side and pry up under it. And you can't really do that with this quad type chips here. We're gonna leave all on four sides. Can't really. What you can do is you can heat it up with hot air and get your pliers under there and lift it up. These you can also take off the same way I did here with this. Or you can actually maybe get two irons going at one time. Let's give that a try. That one cap is just in my way. And that one there is also in my way. Why is that part still not moving? Is it epoxy to the board or something? Yeah, it's like they're epoxied also because I keep unsoldering, but I keep eating at both sides of the part and they're just not budging. Hope these chips aren't epoxied on also. That's very frustrating. Spent the hell out of those leads. With you. Alrighty, that one's mostly cleaned up. Okay, I'm also kind of keen on these voltage regulator job type looking things, so let's go ahead and pull a couple of them off if we can. I need to get a little more solder here. Comes off on a jiffy. That's this guy here. I'll look him up later. This inductor guy here. Let's try this big gap. Did it break? No, it didn't solder. It's just very difficult. Let's try to get this resistor network here. Oh. There you are. Well, still hot. Oh, can't see it at all there, can you? You see it there? There she is. That's that little resistor network. Got one right there. Anything else interesting that would be good to get from a soldering iron? I could get these ICs here. I'll just steal the solder here. Didn't even see that. I just got a couple of resistor networks. Damn. Just spilled the flux. Alrighty. Well, so we're done for now until I clean up the flux. Okay, so now that I got that cleaned up, can continue. So was trying to heat this guy up and take it off in one pass with these crappy soldering irons. And you know, why am I even trying to do the difficult thing with crappy tools when I don't really have to do the most difficult thing? So let's just go back to salvaging a few of these sweet juicy parts here. Those diodes, let's get those diodes. Boop. Boop. There. You don't actually, you know, when you're taking them off, you don't have to be all that careful. Just knock them somewhere where there isn't solder, and they won't be sticking anymore. That's the important thing. Shall we see if we can get some of these big fat juicy caps? They're kind of difficult because they got a lot of mass to heat up. Oh, we got that one. But they can definitely be done, even though they're big. And these are crappy irons because there's two crappy irons. Well, we can also have a little solder. Is this thing even on? Yeah, it's on. Grab some solder from some other places where I left it. That really helps get the parts loose. Have a glob of solder on your iron. Get right in there. And once again, these are 25 watt soldering irons. Doesn't get much more difficult. They do make 15 watt crappy little things and whatnot, but these are about as small as you could ever really use, and even they work. gotta be a little bit patient. And you don't have to be as patient if you get a little solder on your tip. Come on now. Just not getting the heat in there. Alrighty. Alright, well, that one didn't. I gotta get more solder on my tip before I can pull more parts off, and that one's not that interesting, but. Let's get this little guy here. I don't know what it is. Maybe a voltage regulator or some weird switchy device. It's got 5 leads. It's an SOT type package. Might be interesting. So let's get it out of there. Over here, let me get a little bit more solder on my crappy irons. Try to get the heat on both sides of the part. Come on. Yep. Alrighty. Got some transistors here. I guess we should go ahead and get them too. Alrighty, so, and there's also this chip here. We should probably get it while we're here just because. Now, we haven't gotten all the parts yet. We will. But, just getting key parts with 2 irons as an example right now. I did think of an interesting one I should show you. So, basically, these. These are some capacitors. Some transistors. Alrighty. Let's see if I can find a piece of wire. I've done this in a long time, but It looks like it'll work on that part. Okay, so what I've done is I've soldered the wire here. Oops, and I didn't really get. So this damn wire is got this insulation on it, makes it harder than hell. One thing we do is usually you solder it to the end pin. There we go, we got a couple of them globbed in there. I think it's soldered to it. Now what we can do is, with the aid of a bit of solder to help transfer the heat from the iron to the workpiece, did it do the thing? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. If you were destroying the chip, you didn't care about the chip, this might be a good way to do it. I don't know. I never really liked it. But there are better ways to remove the whole chip. Yeah, it was kind of an experiment that didn't go too well, doesn't it? How ugly. But that's okay. And I've also seen this used to do through hole parts, where you solder it to the end pin and use this and you heat it up each lead and you go blink, 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 blink. It's kind of brutal, but it also kind of worked. I've seen it done. So that didn't work too good. Let's try. I was trying to get this out. Let's go ahead and try a hotter iron. This is my first test of this iron too. It's up to temp. You know what? Doing it with a crappy iron isn't getting it done. But this will get it done, just a little differently. It didn't look so good, but I mean, we got the one side lifted up real good, but it didn't. I was kind of expecting it to come free, and it didn't. This iron is so much better than those 30 watt or 25 watt irons. I can't tell you how much better this is. This is the first time I'm using it, but don't put enough lead. Alrighty, get that side up. Now let's get this side up. Alrighty. A little cleanup and this guy will be good as new. I'm not even sure what it is. Probably, I'm thinking it's a memory chip. So one side at a time seems to work better, unless you got two really good hot irons. I have one really good hot iron and two crappy irons, so that's what I got. So that's enough of that for now. Let's look at this guy here. Now this guy, I'm going to go ahead and get this down. Okay, so I do have quite a few through-hole parts that we could pull off by hand. And I can show you some topside ways of removing some parts. See? There we are. Notice how much faster it is when the leads aren't clenched. If you watch the other video where I pulled the parts out of another single-sided board and the leads were clenched over on the back side, they don't come out so easy. Pain in the butt. But when the parts are dropped in, this was probably wave soldered, and the gravity was basically just holding the parts in. There we are. And that was fine. These resistors, I don't even know what the value are, but you know, when you get a bunch of them online, like you can get 1,000 of them for a couple of bucks. But when you need that one, you don't want to wait paper shipping and all that other crap to get your one part. One 5-cent part can cost $5 in shipping. And of course, maybe you have a local parts store, but maybe they don't have that part that you need. And they have to order it, and it actually ends up taking longer than if you just order it yourself. So, I don't know how long that was, but not that long, and I pulled up a whole bunch of resistors. Well, here's another diode. This has fairly substantial looking leads, so it might be kind of difficult. Take a little heating. A little bit difficult. Took a little bit of heating. There we are. So this one looks like it'll probably be a bit of a challenge also. Second iron out. Now let's do it this way. There you are. Got the heat on. Got the heat on the flex strip there. That's bad for it. Yeah, let's leave it on there. Maybe what we can do is we can use this flex strip to pull that off. I think we can pull that off by hand without using just using soldering irons. I don't think so. Let's see. There's a couple of interesting looking parts there. Let's get those two. Got 2 irons. Put the heat down. Come on now. For some reason I'm not able to get that heat on it. There we are. Probably don't have enough solder on my tips. Okay. So we can add those to our collection too. Old strange things. So we don't know what they are. Here's a technique that you can use to get. Need to get some more solder here. Okay, so So here's a neat way we can take these sockets off. See these sockets at the end here, they're soldered on, there's a whole line of them. Go ahead and grab it with your fingers. I'm going to go ahead and throw some extra solder on here, because that'll make it easier to get the part off. Ooh, it's getting hot. Come on. Come on, you. Quit burning me. See, what I need is the plug that plugs into that connector to plug into that connector. Ow, ow, ow. Yikes, that's hot. To plug into that connector so that to get it out. Okay, so I get my tweezers under there and I'll try again. This one from soldering iron. Alright, got that one out, and it looks horrible. Okay, so it's looking better. Still kind of horrible, but a lot better. These connectors are in this plastic that melts really easy, so these are kind of a difficult pain in the butt to get out. But got that one. I'm not even going to try to do all of them. I'm guessing these capacitors are going to be really difficult because one side is going to be soldered to the ground plane. I'm going to go ahead and get a little solder on here and try a couple of these smaller ones, see if they want to come out. That one did. What? That one did too. Not so easy, but it did come out. Alrighty, that was a pain in the butt. So yeah, you can get these little caps out. That's some more toys to play with later. But other stuff on here is looking like it's going to be a little too difficult with these crappy irons. But you can still get, there's still a couple of things. I could get that. I'll go ahead and get that chip off there. Just because I can get it with these irons. There we are. So, just with 2 soldering irons, you can do get a lot of parts.